It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Straight ahead, it's Wildcard weekend, and we've got a great one in store between the Detroit Lions and the Los Angeles Rams. Winner go home is the mantra, and off we go. We're underway in this NFC Wildcard game. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 27, Goff. And that's incomplete.
I don't see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Goff. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Jack Fox out to punt here on 4th down. Back deep to Mir Bird. That'll be a 43-yard punt, but a net of just 33 following a 10-yard return. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Stafford and the Rams come up 1st and 10. Right at the 30. Back to throw. Stafford. Got a man open. It's Tyler Higbee. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 38.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Flush to his right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary. All of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
3rd and 2. Stafford. Trying to find Cup, but it's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Jordan Hicks. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. So, Charles, our first points of the game provided defensively. What a play that was.
And I can only imagine that the folks at home watching are thinking to themselves, that's one of those plays where once the ball leaves the quarterback's hands, you just sort of go, uh-oh, and wait for the result. This time, the defense benefited.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Stafford here, coming off his pick 6. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. We're at the 47. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. The speed of Jordan Hicks on display there as he gets the tackle for loss. After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13. Now a play fake it at Stafford. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 37. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And that one complete downfield to Cup. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Cooper Kupp, 37 yards. And the Rams are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. So I'll leave it at 7 now as they kick it away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. Throwing on 3rd, Goff. They're trying to find Chark, but it's intercepted. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And I think this is a situation where quarterback coach in the sideline is going to talk to a signal caller and say, listen, it's 3rd and long and it's still early in the game. Let's not force things here. If we don't feel good about it, let's just check something down and pump the football.
After the interception, here's Stafford. That's into the hands of Akers, complete. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 18-yard line.
Play action. Stafford. Akers back-to-back catches. And he'll be marked down right at the 15-yard line.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. That's out to the flat for Akers. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1.
That could be one of those turning point plays in a ball game. A field goal gets you the lead here, but they want to make a statement and get 6 points. And they're certainly going to get that opportunity as they get the conversion and set up 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers. And he takes it across for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Rams have moved out in front. So that challenge, a successful one. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. On the sneak, it's Stafford. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Matthew Stafford scoring on the sneak from a yard out. And the Rams have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. It's been an awfully slow start for them. This is their third possession. They don't have a first down yet.
That means they have to change up what they're doing, and for some teams, it's a change in tempo, usually moving it to more up-tempo type of an offense, just to try and change their fortunes right now. What they've been doing so far isn't working. Maybe they'll do that.
Right back to Swift again on second down. Only a couple there, so he'll be brought down about the 28. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
There's Gone.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Rams are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Suddenly, it's first and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cam Akers, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 21-7. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards there, a first down. Now Gone. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. And the Rams will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line. Now, I'm not sure that the wheels, Charles, are coming completely off, but they're shaking a little bit. That's 3 interceptions, and now interceptions here on back-to-back drives.
And I think about what a Hall of Fame coach told me that he always told his teams, when a mistake happens, just move on to the next play. Let it go. Hard to do when you're throwing this many interceptions.
Touchdown, LA!
This is exactly where I expect teams to take a shot. Right after a turnover, you count on the defense being a little bit jumbled coming out on the field, maybe catch them back on their heels, and that's exactly what they did there. They threw it downfield and really created a big play.
When you said jumbled, they were the definition of jumbled defensively. One play and into the end zone.
From the end zone, here comes Williams.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if finally we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Here's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll be out right at the 35. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down. Goff now looks to throw. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A play fake for Swift, now Goff.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for 16 as the drive continues. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
And the Rams are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50.
Well, Charles, he's thrown 5 picks in a game before, and right now after that one, he's standing on number 4.
And right now, your defensive coordinator is asking the offensive coordinator, can you do anything to slow this down? Because my guys have to keep running back out on the field. So play calling may come into it a little bit, maybe run the ball a little bit more. But a lot of it depends on the scoreboard. They may have to keep throwing it.
A 7-yard pickup.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford
will get this to Akers out of the backfield. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
But they certainly made a point of getting him involved in the passing game here in the first half. They must have seen something in the scouting that said, hey, we can capitalize on him getting the ball, possibly in the open field. And I think in the second half, that may loosen up the defense a little bit to get the running game going back inside.
off of play action. Here's Stafford. That'll be caught. It's caught.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. A nice grab there for a guy coming off a terrific season, one that saw him have over 100 catches.
And when you have that many catches, that means you're a full part of the offense. And let's face it, he's been as good as anyone in the NFL this year. So figures, he's going to play.
And he's going to go down here, a sack. They push him back to the 34.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Now Stafford. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A very solid gain of 27.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
Here's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
Touchdown! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the rout is on here in this first half. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained.
And it's out. He put it on the carpet. And now the Rams have got it going the other way. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Stafford.
Stafford.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal.
And remember, this drive started off following the turnover, and they've taken no time working their way down the short field. A nice connection there, and now they're looking at a first and goal.
And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. Fourth touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford.
And the Rams are able to widen their lead here in this first half.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Good work to pick up 7 yards there. That gets him into a 3rd-and-1 situation. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll be first down Lions.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
First down.
Go off a handoff here to Swift.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC Wildcard matchup as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth ready for quarter number 3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Here's Demir Berg to return from his end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they're in the position they expected to be in. They've got the lead, home crowd behind them, and they're looking toward making that next step in these playoffs.
And I think a key for them is to put together some good, long, extended drives. Work the run in a little more with that big offensive line. I'm not saying get away from throwing the football. That's still working. But if they run it more effectively, it may get even bigger plays in the passing game.
Throwing again on second down. Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 11 and a first down L.A.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
And he'll find Higbee open downfield. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked by Tracy Walker. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. 10. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Well, maybe a small measure of revenge for this defense because they've been thoroughly dominated so far, but a brief bright spot there with that pick six.
Seemingly coming up for air after being dominated as you described. They get a nice play there. Probably not going to change the balance of this game, but they have to feel a little bit better about themselves after that one.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Bird will not bring this out, and the drive will begin at the 25.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Throwing after the interception. Stafford rolling to his right. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I do think it's fair to say that they were caught off guard a little bit. We decided not to throw it on first down. But give them credit. They recovered in time to deny him the first down yardage. But it's only 2nd and short. So that run is still likely to lead.
Oh, wide open, complete.
And he's going to be brought down at about the 16.
The timing was absolutely true as he caught it working across the field. Plenty of space for him to roam, but notice how he keeps his head on a swivel, looking for defenders who may crop up out of nowhere. That turned into a big play.
That's complete to Robinson. He'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Now Stafford. This will be caught at about the 6.
And the Rams are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1.
Brings up 2nd and 22.
To throw is Stafford. And this is caught. He's got a touchdown LA. Matthew Stafford does it again. 5 touchdown passes.
And the Rams have taken a 5-touchdown lead. It's a run with Akers.
And they are just not going to let up as he is into the end zone here for 2 more. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
3rd quarter, wild card round. Thanks for being along for the playoff ride with us. Here's 2nd and 10. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
They'll fake the handoff. Now gone. Rolling to his his left. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Here we go on fourth. Goff. And now here is another interception.
Well, that is now his 5th interception thrown in this game. And, Charles, you've got to tip your cap to this defense. I mean, they have been so aggressive reading these passes, stepping in those lanes, and picking them off.
Yeah, sometimes the best offense is an excellent defense, and they've done exactly that. What do you think, partner? A season's worth of highlights in just 4 quarters? I think that's what we're seeing from this group.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Back to throw, Stafford. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. 50-50. The 5-yard line.
21. To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for this with Akers.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles.
Cam Akers
saving his best for the playoffs with his 3rd touchdown of the game.
And the Rams will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Stafford's going to try and throw for him. And he's got it. They add on more. A little salt in the wound. 2-point conversion makes this lead even bigger. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
1 quarter remains in this NFC Wildcard matchup. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Once again, it's Swift.
And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34.
52 yards rushing for him now to this point.
The Lions on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Goff.
And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
I think everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the 1st down. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
This game just keeps evolving and changing, doesn't it? You got a tight end who can move around a lot. Not necessarily using a big body on him. Sometimes take a corner, a better cover guy, and put him on him and try and take him out of the game as we've seen in this one.
You're exactly right. They've taken him out of the game. That was just his first catch. Big reason they're losing right now. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And the Rams defense gets to him again behind the line of scrimmage. Now Goff. The open man is Shark. It's complete. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had the incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now it's gone. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they'll get this down to the 10. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that will bring up second down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Second down at 7.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. They'll roll him out right. Caught on the slant, and in for the Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Goff looking to throw. And this is caught, so they do get the 2. Still a very large deficit, but maybe something to feel a little better about. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away.
Their catch made at the 25-yard line. The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Stafford going to throw it.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds. Incomplete.
Partner in the sportsmanship.
And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
On first down, Stafford here. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Bird.
Second down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Off the fake to Akers, here's Stafford.
And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Amani Oruwariye. And the Lions are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
Brandon, these quarterbacks had their hands full all afternoon long, but they finally get a measure of revenge as he gets himself in a nice spot. He's able to get 2 hands on the football and pick it off.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided.
On third down, here comes Swift.
And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
The Rams are on to next week as we say so long, everybody.